The United Arab Emirates, UAE, is enhancing its air force ties with China, likely as a strategy to pressure the U.S. into approving the sale of F-35 Lightning II stealth jets. Despite this growing cooperation, it seems unlikely that the UAE will purchase China's J-20 Mighty Dragon stealth fighter. A major general of the UAE met with the commander of China's People's Liberation Army Air Force in April to discuss closer cooperation. Analysts suggest that the UAE's chances of acquiring F-35s from the U.S. are diminishing, possibly prompting Abu Dhabi to consider Chinese alternatives. The U.S. had approved a $19 billion deal in January 2021 to sell 50 F-35s and 18 MQ-4B drones to the UAE. However, the deal has stalled amid U.S. concerns over China's involvement in the UAE's 5G infrastructure and suspicions of a potential Chinese military base in the region. Meanwhile, the UAE's frustration with American preconditions has grown. In response, the UAE has diversified its military procurement, ordering 80 Dassault Rafales from France in December 2021 and purchasing 12 L-15 trainer jets from China, alongside participating in joint training exercises with China in 2023. Despite these moves, Washington remains wary of the UAE's expanding defense ties with China. Experts argue that the UAE is not seeking to replace its Western military hardware with Chinese alternatives. According to one notable expert, the UAE prefers to acquire F-35s over any Chinese equivalent. Also, military aviation journalist Sebastien Roblin views the UAE's actions as part of a broader strategy to pressure the U.S. into selling advanced military hardware by demonstrating interest in Chinese and Russian alternatives. This approach, however, risks backfiring by making Washington less inclined to trust the UAE with advanced technology like the F-35 if its ties with China deepen. These actions by the UAE can be seen as largely symbolic, lacking the strategic depth of the UAE's military partnerships with France or Russia. Roblin points out that the L-15s are unlikely to serve in a combat role, given the UAE's already substantial fighter fleet, and views the purchase as a signal to the U.S. that the UAE might look elsewhere if necessary. Additionally, China has yet to export any stealth fighters and is unlikely to offer the J-20 for export. Transitioning to a Chinese fleet would be logistically impractical, and Roblin remains skeptical that the UAE will fully commit to such a direction.